So today I'd like to talk to you about learned helplessness. The fact that we as humans can learn to be helpless. This concept first started way back in the 60s with some unethical experiments with dogs. What they did was they offered dogs in cages food, nice, tasty, lovely dog food. And at first the dogs could go and get the food and they were happy. But then what they did was gradually they started to introduce an electric current and therefore an electric shock on the floor where the dog had to walk in order to get the food. So very quickly the dog learned that the prize, that the good feeling, that the reward was also coupled with pain. And they increased the shock and they made it harder and more painful for the dogs to get the food. And then what they did was they took the shock away. So they started offering the dog food, but without any punishment. Literally, the dog was able to just walk across the floor and get the food. But you know what? The dogs gave up. They had learned to be helpless. They had created and developed learned helplessness. We humans, you and I, are the same. Fast forward 2021 in the human world. Imagine what happens to people if you promise them something and then you take it away. And then you have a period of promising again and then you punish them. You take it away. For example, you can be free. You can travel freely. You don't have to work at home anymore. Oh no, sorry, we're taking that away. But we're going to make it even stricter than before. Oh, you can be free. We're going to have a happy summer. Everything is wonderful. No, we're going to take it away. You can travel. No, you can't. You can go on your holidays to Portugal. No, you can't. What happens is humans give up their will. They lose their motivation and they learn to be helpless. And when we as humans, just like animals, are in a place of learned helplessness, we are then so easy to manipulate and control. We basically just follow orders. We stop thinking for ourselves. We stop motivating ourselves. We stop being independent, autonomous creatures, and we start over-dependency on something else, such as a government body or someone who's telling us the rules, for example. So the original experiments on learned helplessness are just as relevant and just as true today as they were when they were first carried out and this concept was discovered. Maybe learned helplessness is just a little bit more present in the current world than most people are consciously aware of and appreciate. Is it time to be aware of if people are promising you something and then taking it away and then promising you something and then taking it away, that there may be psychologically proven technique at play there? And is it up to you and I to stop playing that game and take back our personal power and realize that we don't have to be helpless? Take ownership over what we can do. Listen to our intuition. Do our own independent research. Look at the real data. Don't always believe what we're told on the news and we read in the newspapers, and become the autonomous, responsible, motivated, independent human beings that we are and we deserve to be. I'm off to make sure I don't learn helplessness. and I stay in my personal power. How about you?